former military chief, knew more about Iraq than anybody you could put in front of a camera. General Michael Flynn, he's a former U.S. Special Forces commander in Iraq and Afghanistan, comes out and says, we created ISIS. Wow. I mean, coming from this guy, this is an important statement.
Well, it is. And I think what's also more important and very telling of this story is that he didn't tell this to the American media. This was for Der Spiegel over in Germany. So those are the people who actually care about the real story. You would never see an American media outlet wanting to get this interview, except maybe Rolling Stone. They do a very good job of things like this. But, you know, he said what they warned us would happen when we went into Iraq, and he said it did happen, in that we made terrorism so much worse. And it wasn't just the invasion, it wasn't just that action, it was all the torture, all those photos that surfaced. When they finally saw what we were doing to these people, that infuriated them and helped just cause terrorism to explode.
I think an underlining point, though, is who the hell are we to say that we want to visit democracy on your country?
Right.
And you know, if you really analyze the parts of what he has to say, it is democracy doesn't work everywhere. Capitalism doesn't work everywhere. There are limitations because of religious and cultural concerns and political concerns that don't allow democracy to work. So is it our job to go to Afghanistan and go to Iraq and these various places and say, you must follow what we're doing in the United States because we're so damn smart. We've been so successful in the United States where we have less than 1/8 of 1% controlling 60% of all the wealth. We're so smart. Maybe you ought to try this too. And basically that's what this is about. Who the hell are we to go all over this world telling people that democracy and capitalism is the only thing that's going to make their lives complete?
Well, and they also see the fact that they're not the only area in the world where they don't have democracy. Why is the U.S. not going into some of these countries in South America? Why are we not going into Asia? So it is also the why us? Why do you think that you're going to come over here and impose your American-style democracy on what we have? Because, you know what, it wasn't perfect. It might not have even been working, but we just came in and said, congratulations, you're a democracy, good luck.
Well, really, it wasn't, you know, the other side of it, it really wasn't even about democracy. It was about the idea the weapons industry sells more weapons, the oil industry pumps more oil, the bankers get expansion from natural resources. That's what it's about. It's imperialism, and we want to dress it up and say, we're bringing you democracy, we're bringing you capitalism, it's going to be a better way of life, so go live it. And in the process, if you believe what this general had to say, we create things like ISIS. Every single time we do it, just like Noam Chomsky tells us, just like Howard Zinn told us, anytime you build empire, there's going to be this disaster. And now, right now, we're living this disaster, and it's simply never going to go away. There's no way out of this problem that we're faced with right now. Farron, thanks for joining me, okay? The news every week gets a little more heated as we move towards 2016.
Thank you.